As anyone may share news and shape opinion on social media, the Supreme Court Chief Justice Alexander Jasmundo believes that, in contrast, only trained media professionals with high ethical standards and credibility can be referred to as true practitioners. Jasmundo discussed the changing media landscapes with reporters who cover the Supreme Court, the Department of Justice, and other courts. Meanwhile, Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board or LTFRB Chairman Teofilo Guadis made a vow to address the issue on transportation. He assures the people that he is ready and determined to fix the public transportation and took his oath before Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. Moreover, LTFRB officials and employees are in full support to Guadis as the head of the agency. Moving on, heads up to our Pasigueños, the Pasig City government has announced road closures for tomorrow's Pascotita Float Parade. Roads to be closed to motorists are the northbound lane of C5 from Arcovia to Eagle Street, Dr. Sixto Antonio Avenue, Rotonda Junction, A. Mabini Street, Plaza Rizal intersection, F. Caruncio Avenue in both directions, and Manalo Street. The city government advised motorists to take alternate paths to avoid traffic jams in these areas. The Philippine Central Bank announced its support for President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s proposal to establish a sovereign wealth fund. Max Legaspi for the full details.
Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP, Governor Felipe Medalla said, provided that our worries in the central bank have been completely addressed and the criticism of inclusion of the pension fund has been addressed as well, I support the passage of the bill. One of the bill's authors, Congressman Joel Salceda, said, the improved version included enough safeguards such as mandatory review of fund contributions to make it one of the most transparent. The plans come as neighbors such as Malaysia, Singapore, and more recently Indonesia have formed sovereign wealth funds with varying degrees of success. Medalla reiterated that the central bank balance sheet was strong enough for it to contribute to the fund through the dividends it regularly remits to the government. He added that he does not believe the current version of the bill will impair the central bank's ability to fulfill its mandate of mandating price stability. For Golden Nation Network, this is Max Legaspi.
In partnership with the Department of Transportation or DOTR, the ride-hailing giant Grab Philippines added more units at Ninoy Aquino International Airport or NAIA to accommodate more passengers. A fleet of 200 Grab units at NAIA will be deployed under the Airport to Anywhere program. The transportation service is available through Grab app with a fixed price based on the drop-off location. After reports that over 800 sinkholes were detected in the island of Boracay, Malay Mayor Floribar Bautista is assuring the public that the tourist destination's visitors is still within the allowed capacity. Here is the full story. The island of Boracay is now receiving around 4,000 tourists per day, which is still within its carrying capacity allowed by the government. After the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Mines and Geosciences Bureau or DNR-MGB issued warnings that the world-famous Boracay Island may collapse as there were 815 sinkholes discovered, Malay Aklan Mayor Floribar Bautista said that they are strictly implementing the rules when it comes to the number of visitors allowed on the island. He also reiterated that all structures in the island are built properly and that he wants the MGB to show a map of where sinkholes were found in Boracay. It was also reported that the number of sinkholes in Boracay has been increasing throughout the years. In 2018, the CARS Subsidence Hazard Mapping identified 789 sinkholes. It then rose to 801 in 2019 and 814 in the year of 2020. To minimize risks, MGB recommended that the carrying capacity of the island must be observed as it is vulnerable to sinkholes. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jasmine Cacho. And here's a recap of today's headlines.
Here are today's headlines. Pinoy faithful gathers for 9 days in Mangabi. Physical distance, face masks still a must at some churches. Manila Police Department deploys 2,000 policemen to secure churches for Simbang Gabi. DSWD employees undergo mandatory random drug test. House panel agrees to suspend use of mother tongue in primary schools, sees potential academic struggle. Boracay records 4,000 tourist arrival per day. Mayor Bautista ensures safety of visitors. Supreme Court Chief Justice Alexander Gasmundo says media ethics and credibility makes a true practitioner. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force.
And those were the top stories of the day. Stay updated on the day's biggest stories. Get updates on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Golden Nation Network. Join us in our countdown as the season of giving approaches. We only have 9 more days to go before Christmas. I am Jasmine Cacho, and this is News Force.